So coming up with a new dog design here for my saw. It's actually upside down, so this is 1/8 steel. It's only going to be a single dog, so I want it a little bit thicker. That's all I need, but this guy is 3 times the size of what's on there now. This will be the top, that'll be the bottom, and this will actually be pretty much straight. You'll see when it goes on. It's pretty much got 2 tops and 2 bottoms for gripping, and this I only had 3 before, so it was pretty much there. So pretty much if you're trying to dig in your nose or the cut with the top of your chain on the top of a tree, you pretty much got nowhere to pry from, or you know what I mean. So you have to actually hold the saw where you're gonna cut from the top of the bar. Anyways, you'll see what I do here. Thanks. It's all just cutting sheet steel, so it's very, very easy. Thanks. This is what I come up with for my dogs. It's gonna be quite a bit bigger than the originals. Yes, I'm gonna lose a little bit, but it's not gonna be that bad. And it'll give me excellent grip into big trees and stuff like that, wherever I'm having troubles. The only thing I don't like is I made this one just a little bit too down. We'll see. I'm gonna try it out and see how she actually goes. I made that go back into there too, just to give it a little extra. I'm gonna take this off and see how I like it before I paint it. Can actually cut this back a bit too. Probably wouldn't go much more than here, but I also could bring this way as well, just to make it a little bit not so long down here. It is quite a bit off the ground anyways. Like I got, ½ inch. Let's see how it sits when I change it. Thanks, guys. So sorry about the angle. What do you guys think? Is that too big? I think it might just be a little bit too big down in this area. Kind of like it to go a little bit more this way. Maybe this one just a little bit more up here. Happy with the top, kinda. It is a little bit tall. Turn the saw this way, it's gonna be too dark. Definitely looks cooler. Doesn't look bad from back here. I don't know. I'm almost gonna think I might try it out just to see how it goes. And I only want to do one because this is pretty thick material. It's probably double the thickness of the original. Yeah, about the same. Pretty big difference. I don't know. Guess best thing to do would be give it a try. Anyways, thanks guys. There you go. So just to show you what I'm looking for in these things, I already tested it a little bit, and I already know I don't like it. So even like this, when you're digging in there, I need something that's gonna stick. But see how much distance there is here? I need this one to go straighter. It can still be big like this, but it needs to be straighter, so when I dig in, I still have that extra room. It's a little bit down too much right now. You know, it wouldn't even stay if but she will sit like nice on there now on a log. So, anyways, I got one more I want to test out. So this is another thing I'm having issues with. Why I needed these bigger spikes anyways. Is going into a tree like this with the top ear bar. I need to be able to hook in still. Tree's a little big for this, but that's a 24-inch bar. You can see how that would be on this tree. Actually, it'd be fine on a big tree like this with this big spike. It would actually be really nice. It's a nice point. I might try and do a cut with it. Just get a real idea. Let's go do some cuts. So let's do a real world test here. Saw's not running great still, but it's running. neighbor wanted a couple ovals. Grippy. Top teeth are perfect. The bottom ones aren't so great. Wonder if I could just change them. Just seem a little bit big. Dogs aren't great. So I think I'm going to try and take off about that much off all of them. I don't know. Might even take a bit more, and I might even change this angle a bit to kind of tilt a bit more. So like keep this bottom one, but then rework that side there up here and push it in a bit more, which will kind of turn this, which will still kind of give me some of what I'm looking for here. I do like the top two. The top two are perfect when I was cutting. It's these two that are giving me a little issue, a little bit too big. But I'll get it. It's all the process that I go here, and then once I get it to where I like it, I will drill a bunch of holes in it and paint it probably black to match the rest of it there. Anyways, thanks guys. So I'm glad I tested it on there before I cut this back part off, because it's actually not bad the way I cut it. It sits flat without, it's like just touching, you know, like even there it's not touching. Some shit under it, but it sits level. Now I'm just thinking I might fix up some of these points, like maybe I'll do a line, some kind of line, and then have all the points kind of intercept on that line, make it look a little nicer. I don't know, not the prettiest spikes, but I can still change them a little bit. Like if I come in more on this one, yep, it's hard to check on the cameras. So even if I came into there, you know, but moved it down a bit, I just kind of continued that angle and then went this way with it, I could kind of fudge them a bit. Anyways, thanks guys. So just for looks purposes, I may actually cut just this off here, just to kind of give it a little bit more symmetrical, make it look a little better. But the way it sits, it's pretty cool. Looks usable like this. This guy's still a little bit pointing down more. I'd like it pointing that way a bit more, but I'll lose too much point. But next one I design, it will be going that way better. But it looks pretty cool. Not bad. Definitely gives the front end of my saw a bit more, like it seemed like it was square and then just this little thing coming out, where this kind of breaks it up a bit and gives it a little bit more shape to her. I don't know. Whatever. It's just a chainsaw, I know. Anyways, guys, thanks. So quite happy how that turned out. Looks alright to me. Makes the saw actually much more stable on the ground. Doesn't want to tip forward. It does have a little bit top heavy, so not much though. I think it makes look the saw much better. Doesn't look so square in the front now. Anyways, that looks okay. And it works good too. That's kind of more what I was shooting for, was functionality. And the spike isn't too big at the bottom. Like, I would like to actually have it like this. So if I were to make another one, it would be here, the point. You know what I mean? It would be, these two would be like this radius, and this radius would be the same. But as it sits right now, it does stick in the wood good, and it does transfer across when you're cutting nice. So, and when you get onto these top two, it's game over for the tree. Anyways, thanks guys.
Plowing the little ice rink. A little bit bright from the sun, but breaks anything. When you get to the edges, there's still chunks of ice, so we're breaking plows pretty good. Mine hasn't broke yet, but he's broken a bunch of teeth off his adjustment already and everything, so yeah, we're just having fun on the lake. 6 to 8 inches of ice probably. It's chilly out today, minus 10 Celsius. Couple ice huts out there already. That's about it. Just the two. Not even much snow. Just like 4 inches of snow. Probably 8 inches of ice.